I need you to come here this instant. I'm at HQ. You'd better be here soon, or there will be consequences. Kozlov's going to sacrifice me. They left me here, and he is coming after me as well. We both know who I'm talking about. I can't trust Kozlov anymore. You have to help me finish what we started, you and me. We're in this together until the end, whether you like it or not. You wouldn't want him to find out the truth, would you? I'm waiting in Lenin Square. Make haste, or we're both going to regret it.
I guess I really am naive, huh? I think you owe me an explanation, old friend.
We should move out, Mousy. The Rat King isn't going to lie down and die without our help.
Looks like your mentor sold you out. Or perhaps he was involved in all of this from the beginning. Regardless, he's clearly no longer your friend. He set a trap for you, Igor. What are you going to do about it?
I wonder what my wife is doing right now. Probably hanging out with her stupid hipster friends.
This is so fucking surreal. Those things can go through walls. I saw it with my own eyes. Yet this one is trapped in a simple cage.
That's not a simple cage. He must have used proprietary NAL technology we don't know about.
And what's that supposed to be?
I have
The
to
green
take a leak
crystals?
soon. Fuck knows. I only care that it keeps this ugly son of a bitch on the right side of the bars.
I'm gonna keep an eye on him anyway. I don't want to end up like Victor. Get behind cover and shoot! We got a casualty!
One last sweep and I'm done. Great.
Jesus Christ, what a goddamn tragedy. Misha was a good guy.
You'll have to write to his wife. Explain.
Explain what? That a monster escaped from a mad scientist's secret lab and killed him? No, we blame it on Saint Michel's. Easy.
Before you jump to any conclusions, I can explain.
You've been behind this the whole time. Enough of your games.
What are you talking about? You know me. I helped you. I helped Tatiana.
Don't you dare bring Tatiana into this. Don't you fucking dare! I know you're hiding things from me.
You're acting irrational, my dear boy. This isn't you. If only you knew the extent of my discoveries, my plans for the future.
I don't care about the future. I care about the truth. And I'm going to get it out of you, one way or another.
Igor, please. Let's talk this out calmly, like men of science.
What's NAR's interest in Chernobylite?
Their interest is in a potentially trillion-dollar business. I trust I don't need to explain the possibilities of a nearly unlimited energy source.
I don't care about that. They're keeping Tatiana here against her will, aren't they? Why? Where is she?
Tatiana is a patient. A very valuable one. That's what's keeping her safe, at least for the time being. NAR has done some despicable things, I give you that. They've conducted some questionable experiments on human subjects. But Tanya is different. She's special.
I researched Chernobylite myself. It has many potential applications. What are you and your NAR overlords planning to do with it?
I know you did. You wouldn't be here if you didn't. The catastrophe of 1986 was a great gift for humanity. One of the greatest.
What are you talking about?
Chernobylite opened a door to something that will change the history of mankind forever. Forever!
Energy capable of creating a singularity, multiple singularities, and tunnels between them.
More than that, it gives us access to the ones already in existence. It's like an autonomous vehicle that can take you anywhere in time and space, complete with maps. The first such route is already in place. We just need to make sure it's safe.
Tatiana Amelieva. You acted like you had no idea what happened to her. But she's been here this whole time, hasn't she?
Yes, I cannot deny it, but please, you don't know all the facts.
God in heaven, is there not a single shred of decency left in you?
I could tell you things that would turn your whole life upside down, but I don't want that. I can't have you falling apart. Don't you understand? I need you.
What are you saying?
I need you here. You're going to help me save her.
I will ask you one last time. Where is Tatiana?
Igor, please. Listen to reason.
Do you want to learn about your personal threshold for pain? I said talk!
All right. But it's still Kozlov's fault. You have to believe me. Tanya is in the power plant, I swear it. Kozlov is keeping her there. Listen to me, Igor. This is important. You understand that what I'm trying to accomplish here is bigger than you or me.
Shut your goddamn mouth! I can't listen to any more of your excuses.
You can't leave him alive, Mousy. He will thwart our plan. He will bring about the end of the world and the reign of the Rat King. Don't do anything you'll regret later, Igor. You're better than them. Remember that. More practically speaking, you might need the old bastard later.
You won't hurt anyone, ever again. This ends now.
I see I was wrong about you. You're an insect just like the rest of them. Mark me, you will regret this for the rest of your life. You will never save Tatiana without my help.
Finally, some definitive proof. Tatiana is at the power plant.
What does it do, Mousy?
What does what do?
Your magical thingy. Your fancy device. Orana?
Ariadna. It uses low-level radiation measurements to reconstruct past events.
Something like radiocarbon dating.
Well, you surprised me, Tarakan. How do you know about these things?
I don't know, Mousy. They sometimes come to me, unconnected memories and bits of knowledge. The Rat King must be blocking them somehow.
Okay, you're not wrong. It's like carbon dating, but a lot more advanced, and in 3D. You see, every object is a dosimeter in a way, absorbing different types of radiation every millisecond. Ionizing radiation of thorium, potassium, uranium, and even cosmic rays. When it does, it creates a radioactive echo in time and space. With enough data, this echo can be traced and recreated using the Fractal VR simulator.
Does this mean you can see the past, Mousy? Is that how you hope to find out the truth about Tatiana and yourself?
That's the idea, yes.
A wise mouse once said, if you want to discover the truth, you need to ask yourself, what is truth? What you're looking for may not be what you find, Mousy.
That's a risk I'm willing to take. Nothing is more important to me than Tatiana.
Don't be so sure, Mousy.
What's going on, Igor?
Hey there, old-timer. What's cooking?
Nothing much. I need to remember to check the dosimeters.
Ain't radiation a stone-cold bitch? That raggedy-ass old man, the other one, I mean, was rambling about it not too long ago.
About what?
About Pripyat being contaminated even before the Chernobyl disaster. You're a scientist. Is there any truth to it?
Tarakan may not be the most reliable source of information in the zone, but in this case, he might be right.
Explain.
For starters, the choice of Pripyat as a location for a nuclear power plant was a mistake.
Was it? It's fairly secluded. Nothing but woods and swamps. Perfect spot to keep things secret.
Swamps, exactly. Swampland is very poor in certain minerals and elements. Same goes for the vegetation in this whole area. Because of this, the local plants absorb pretty much everything very quickly. Even if it's poisonous, like, for example, the radioactive isotope of iodine. Also, both the Soviet Union and some NATO countries have been testing nuclear weapons like crazy since the 50s, pushing millions of tons of radioactive fallout into the atmosphere.
Right, I watched something about that on YouTube. Castle Bravo, Tsar Bomber, serious shit.
And it only intensified leading up to 1963. The nuclear players wanted to conduct as many tests as possible before the PTBT came into effect.
PTBT?
The Partial Test Ban Treaty, an agreement between the USSR and the West that nuclear testing should be conducted underground only. But hundreds of nuclear explosions had already polluted the atmosphere all over the world, including over Chernobyl. If someone had bothered to take a Geiger reading of the marshes around Pripyat before building the power plant, they'd have found out it was already irradiated.
Unfucking believable.
Hey.
About what? I can show...
Actually...
The fuck you want?
Mikhail...
Gathering and...
Actually...
Igor, just the stalker I wanted to see.
What's up?
Any luck going against the lurkers?
The shadows, you mean? Oh, I'm doing what I can, but these creatures are both dangerous and unpredictable.
You don't have to tell me that. They killed more than a few friends of mine. And from what I gather, NAR hasn't had any luck hunting them either. They're scary, but they can definitely be killed. Just stick the barrel of your trusty shotgun in its face, whatever that lump is between its shoulders, and pull the trigger.
The shadows are able to make short jumps across space-time. That's what makes them so dangerous. But this isn't just about killing them. We can't keep spinning our wheels forever. We have to find out what they are and where they're coming from, and put a stop to it for good. NER is part of the puzzle. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, if you find out more, please let me know. Till then, I'll just keep kicking their shadowy asses.
What's going on, Eagle?
Igor, I've got to talk to you. Some serious shit is about to go down.
What is it this time?
One of the big fish is flying into Kapachi. We have a chance to intercept him. We have to act on this intel now.
Who is this big fish, anyway?
No idea, but it's got to be one of NAR's top people. A real 100,000 ruble suit type.
That's not much to go on. Could just be a waste of time.
It is 100% worth a shot. Imagine what kind of intel we can squeeze out of this guy. Just go over there and check it out for yourself, okay? I know a good vantage point.
All right. But let's make one thing clear first. I'll do the talking. I've got a feeling this big fish might not survive your squeezing.
Sure. Whatever you say, boss. I'll mark the location on your map.
Nothing is ever as it seems with Mikhail, is it? What is he dragging you into this time? The NAR fish tank is a very murky and dirty place. Can you really tell the difference between a big fish and a bottom feeder when you meet them?
Break his ass!
I'm in position. How is this a good vantage point? No tower? No hill?
Right. You won't need a tower. There should be a control unit nearby. Find it and power it up.
Found it. What is this thing? Mikhail, what are you not telling me? And where is this big fish?
He'll be flying over in a helicopter pretty soon. All you need to do is fire up the missile defense system. The rest is automated. Pretty fucking awesome, right? It's old Soviet technology. I found it totally by chance. Don't tell me that's not a great fucking plan.
What? You want me to shoot down a helicopter? Are you out of your goddamn mind?
Au contraire, mon frère. It's the perfectly rational thing to do. Cut off as many of the Hydra's heads as you can! This is insane, Igor. You've no idea who's on board. I know we want to take down NAR, but blowing unidentified targets out of the sky is a war crime.
This is fucking crazy! I am not going to shoot without knowing for certain who's on board that helicopter. It could be women and children for all we know.
You've got to get your head straight, pal. Everyone here, everyone in that chopper, they're all NAR volunteers. Every one of them deserves to die for what they did to me and my friends!
I don't know what you're talking about, and I'm not going to do it. It's over, Mikhail.
You couldn't pull the trigger, huh? I knew it. Don't send a fucking pussy to do it. Ah, fuck!
Accept it and move on. That's not how we do things around here.
You think you can tell me how we do things? My best buddies were slaughtered by these assholes. They tortured us. They clamped electrodes on my fucking nipples. Can you imagine what that's like, huh?
Calm down, Mikhail. I want to get them as much as you, but not like this.
I'm not going to fucking calm down. You robbed me of my revenge. You think you're something special, fucking egghead. Really, you're just a common thief. You are a major fucking disappointment, Igor.
What the hell was that?
I don't have time for cowards and pussies, which is what you are. Piss off!
I know we have our differences, but you really ought to stay. I need you here.
Damn right you do. Don't you ever forget that. I just remembered something, Mousy.
What is it? More rat stories or history lessons?
A cautionary tale. A wise Mousy can always find a tasty bit of cheese, if he's smart. But take care that the cheese isn't poisoned or sitting in a trap. You never know what you might find.
What are you talking about?
Ozesk, 1957. Kapow! Evil rats were stirring the pot, trying to stick their ugly little snouts where they shouldn't.
Yes, I remember reading about that. It was a chemical explosion, right? Huge quantities of cesium-137 and strontium-90 were released into the atmosphere. Wasn't that classified?
While you were reading about it, my mother had to live through it. The placid Teka River, so beautiful this time of the year. But after the boom, so poisonous.
Yes, one of many regrettable failures.
No, Mousy. What you call failure, I call a deliberate plan of the Rat King. He lured the silly little mouses with a chunk of smelly yet delicious cheese. But it was poisoned. And the cheese you are looking for may be poisoned as well, even if it looks delicious. So be very careful, little mouse. Whenever you sense these machinations in the shadows, you can be sure that the Rat King has a part in it.
I'll keep it in mind. Thanks.
What's going on, Igor?
Howdy, Igor.
Hello, Olga. What's on your mind?
Do we have any fresh fish?
What? Why would you even ask that?
I'm sick of canned food. I can't remember the last time we had something fresh.
Okay. I'll let you know if I stumble across some clam chowder or caviar. Maybe you'd like a nice Chardonnay to wash it down?
There's no call to be a wise ass. I know very well what can and cannot be found in the zone. But what would you say about setting up a fish farm?
A fish farm?
Yep, we could all use more protein in our diet.
Funny you should mention it. When I started working at the Chernobyl power plant, there was a rumor about the KGB breeding fish in the cooling pools.
Really? Did the fish get big?
Sure, huge. And they came pre-seasoned too, with strontium-90. Not edible. I wouldn't chance fish farming anywhere in Pripyat, even today.
I guess that means I'm stuck with cans.
You and me both, sister.
How are things, Professor?
The fuck you want?
We need to talk, Igor.
I'm all ears.
Got some intel that needs acting on. NAR is preparing a huge shipment of munitions, maybe food as well. We can't let this opportunity go.
Well, you're not wasting any time on that radio, huh? Sure, I'll look into it.
Olivier wants to play soldiers, Igor. For him, everything is war. And the spoils of war. What about you, my darling? What is your mission? The NAR doesn't care about anything or anyone. Death are just numbers on a page for that greedy corporate beast. And the beast won't allow you to pull out its teeth so easily.
Who's there? Hey! I'm here! I'm here! Down the metal staircase next to the big pipes! Who's there? Hey! I'm here! Hey, you! Help me, please! Please, help me before that psycho comes back.
Seems like you're probably in there for a reason. What did you do?
What did I do? Nothing. I never hurt anyone, please. I was out on patrol when this maniac jumped me and dragged me all the way here. He said he was going to use me for bait. Something about luring in monsters. Please, don't let me die like this.
I don't like the sound of using a human being for bait. Give me a second. I'll get you out of here.
Oh, thank you. I won't forget it. Oh, thank God. I'm out of here. And you better get out of here, too. That maniac or those monsters could show up any minute.
Olivier, I'm up on the roof. There's a signal flare in the distance.
I assume it's red?
Yes.
Must be the drop zone. That's your target. Time to roll. Good luck.
Yes, sir, Olivier, sir.
Anton was a good guy. So let's do our best. For him. Try to keep a low profile out there. Don't let NAR spot you. And don't take more than you can easily carry.
Looks like Kozlov really pulled some strings this time. This is a ton of ammo.
Good. This op was supposed to be a fucking holiday, and instead it's turning into a guerrilla war. You don't want to get stuck without ammo around here.
Jesus Christ! Call for backup! He's over there! Over there! He can't be far. We need to locate this asshole. We've got...
Olivier, I can see the crates. It looks promising.
Well done. I know you worked hard for this, but don't get greedy. Remember, low profile. Don't listen to that soldier boy. Fuck low profile. Remember the pointers I gave you, Igor. Be a pro. Igor, any ammo you leave behind, they're gonna use to shoot you in the ass. Blow that shit sky high.
Olivier's right. Causing an uproar when it's not completely necessary won't help our mission.
I can see things, Mousy.
Are you okay? You don't look so hot.
The terror courses through me. Present, past, future. A tormented, hungry beast about to burst free of its cage. A volcano of unstoppable force. Hellish green light and poisonous vapors.
Is this in the past or the future?
Future? Past? These distinctions are meaningless before a terror from out of this world. We awoke something that night in 1986. Something so alien. It is almost beyond our comprehension.
Beyond comprehension? I don't think so. We'll get to the bottom of this eventually. Everything has a scientific explanation.
Remember, Igor, this isn't just some stuff for you to power your fancy gun. There's so much more. You need to be ready for anything, Mousy.
Hey there.
But of course I can.
Fantastic. I'm ready to learn.
Okay, Mousy, I upgraded your PDA. The scanner now uses much less energy and charges faster. It's useful when you need to find something to eat. Let's go hunting. We may as well stock up while we practice. Use the upgraded PDA to track down and shoot some small game. Get the meat. We're not doing this for fun. That's enough, Nancy. Come back here. We should thank the great rat catcher for blessing us with this meal. All right, Mousy. It seems you've got the hang of it. Well done. You can hold your own, Mousy. Good, good. The Rat King won't know what hit him. Or her.
Howdy, Professor.
Hi, Olga. What's going on with you?
I just remembered something. I thought you might find it interesting. I was guiding a group of biology researchers from America a couple years ago. I showed them around the Red Forest and everything. They were taking measurements, and one guy told me that the trees had barely changed since the incident. I hadn't really thought about it till now. But it really does feel like this whole place is a snapshot of the past, like a butterfly caught in amber.
That's probably due to the radiation. It almost wiped out the microorganisms living on the forest floor. There's almost no decay, so the trees don't rot like they normally would. I mean, they are decaying, but extremely slowly.
So it's almost like time stopped in the Red Forest after the explosion. I find that weirdly romantic.
Not my kind of poetry, but I can appreciate the sentiment, Olga.
How are things, Professor?
What's going on, Igor?
The fuck you want? Wow, it's great to see you, Igor. I've got a fan-fucking-spastic plan that you need to hear.
Yeah, right, of course. Sounds fan-fucking exciting.
Stop bitching and be grateful there's someone here to do the thinking when you're not around. Anyway, listen up. I think the time has come to kill off the biggest knobber of them all.
Oh, the suspense is killing me. Who's on your shit list today?
Drumroll, please! General Kozlov, the single biggest NAR twat of them all! Time to end his miserable life, pay back for what he did to my friends, and for his other shameful deeds, of course. Can't forget that.
You've got friends? That's new.
Yeah, very funny. This fucker and his cronies iced my boys. Don't you ever joke about that. You fucking hear me? His lapdogs captured us, tortured us. I got lucky. They just beat the ever-loving shit out of me and left me to die.
What happened? You never wanted to talk about it before.
Having electrodes clipped to your dong is not something you want to relive with casual acquaintances. The 5 of us set up this warehouse together. It was me, Zena, Yuri, Ludmila, and Igor. Like yourself, we were the fucking Pripyat 5. Respected businessmen. And women. We provided, essential goods and services for those who needed them. When NAR showed up, we tried to negotiate with them. But to this decrepit 20th century commie Kozlov, we were just a bunch of hippie anarchists and drug dealers. Anyway, a perfect opportunity to exact revenge on this cocksucker's approaching. He's gonna give some kind of motivational speech to his private army of knobbers outside in Lenin Square.
This sounds like a real opportunity. Taking Kozlov out is the only way to stop him from interfering with our plans. And to make him pay for his crimes, obviously.
As much as I admire clean work, shooting him like a lame deer would be a mistake. We should make him talk first, learn everything we can so we can better prepare for our heist. Passwords, codes, guard routines. After we have what we need, then we off him. I also want to ask him about my brother. I need to know why he went to the trouble of killing Ruslan when he was just asking for a job.
We are going to pull the Rat King's teeth, one by one. Kozlov is one of his shiniest fangs and sharpest. But we should question him first. Killing him straight away would waste all the work we put into exposing his big plans, and the end of the world, and all that.
I agree on one point. Kozlov must die. But we don't have time for fun and games. Just dispose of him quickly and get out. Maybe he does deserve to suffer, and perhaps he has some intel we could use. But the only way to make sure he can't interfere is to kill him right away. That's what I recommend.
We need Kozlov alive. I'm open to suggestions.
I can definitely help with that. The actual camp is located in Energetic, the former palace of Kocha. There are 2 ways in. The main entrance is probably guarded, of course, but they only post 2 guards at the side door. You know the place, right?
Yeah. I lived here a long time ago, but some of the details are fuzzy.
It's not complicated. Those NAR fuckers just walked in and make themselves at home. The front entrance is a no-go, but the side door will be a breeze. The guard detail is very light, insultingly so. And that's where you come in, or go in, or whatever. Kozlov's digs are on the top floor. Once you get inside, it shouldn't be hard for a man of your talents to slip past the guards. Security is a bit of a joke, like every fascist you ever met. They got cocky. They're not expecting anyone to snoop around. And remember, most of them will be distracted by Kozlov's speech. Maybe he'll even put them to sleep for us.
This is a great opportunity, Mousy. The Rat King's minion will be vulnerable, alone, just waiting for you. The time has come to instill the fear of the great rat catcher in their black and shriveled hearts.
Okay. I'm ready to talk to Kozlov.
Kozlov, the most hated man in the zone. He's ruthless, but hardly a mastermind. Despite his civilized appearance, he may just be a mad dog, unleashed by the NAR. Still, you could probably learn a lot from him. He could be your ticket into the power plant.
news, Igor.
What's going on?
Kozlov is about to leave the NAR encampment. Very convenient timing, isn't it?
Convenient indeed. So, change of plans?
Go to Hotel Policia, top floor. You'll have a great vantage point from up there. It will allow you to pinpoint Kozlov.
Sounds good.
Excellent. We should pursue this plan. This will bring us closer to defeating the Rat King.
You're one psycho geezer, Turkan. But I like you because you know to stir shit up. Working with you is a real pleasure.
You may be far from divine enlightenment, Sashka, but your heart is in the right place.
Help over here! Fuck! Light hit! I repeat, we've got men down! Shoot to kill! We got you now, stalker! Shoot to kill! Contact! Flank!
I'm on the top floor, and I found some binoculars.
Good. Luck favors bold mousies like yourself.
I see him. General Kozlov in the flesh.
The chief rat. Now listen closely, Mousie. His living quarters are in the building on your right, top floor. The time for action is now. Gather your courage and go, Mousie.
What about a little help? Perhaps some kind of diversion?
Yes. Luring the other predators away is always a good idea. Use the generator to power up the Ferris wheel. Its lights will attract them like moths.
Like moths? That might work for a minute or two, but it won't last.
Do you have a better idea?
I might. Shut down the generator instead, and they'll be blind. Then you'll have no problem sneaking past the guards and getting to your target.